I'm Donna.
And I'm Bruce, and this is Lyrical Wisdom.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to Lyrical Wisdom, where we dive into song lyrics and offer heart based wisdom through our interpretations. If you enjoy what you're hearing, don't forget you can catch every episode of Lyrical Wisdom on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, and more.
You can also find us on YouTube. Just search Lyrical Wisdom Show. Do you have a song you'd like to hear us shed some light on? You can email us requests, questions, comments to lyricalwisdomshow@gmail.com. That's lyricalwisdomshow@gmail.com. Or leave a comment on a YouTube video. We'd really love to hear from you. And all requests get an episode and a shout out.
So join us every Tuesday and Friday as we dig deep and deliver our wisdom. And thank you for sharing, liking, and subscribing to
Lyrical Wisdom.
Good morning, Bruce.
Good morning, Donna.
How are you on this one fine day?
I feel like, I'm just having another day in paradise. How about you?
Yay. Yay. You know what? I have to say every day is paradise.
It is.
Because of you, Bruce.
Oh,
Because
thank
of you
you.
putting that one simple thought into my
Oh,
head. I
yeah.
know that we create our reality. So,
Yes,
hey,
we do.
why not make it paradise?
Yeah,
You know?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And you can enjoy it then. Enjoy.
Yeah, no, that's a really good way to put it. I like that.
Yeah. Yeah. I used to, a friend of mine, a long time ago when I started this journey of looking for ways to help people move through their trauma. Some people call it healing, helping people to heal their trauma. I found, as you know, the Restation Lounge. Gary Ferguson, I'll never forget. I was late meeting him for breakfast when I was, speaking with him about purchasing the Restation Lounge. And I said, I am so sorry I'm late. And he looked at me and he said, no worries. I was just sitting, enjoying being, enjoy with my being. And I had to wait a moment and go, what? Oh my gosh. It's a beautiful statement. And so I say that all the time. I am just enjoying being, enjoy with my being.
That's amazing.
And that's what paradise is,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. No, that's no
So,
joke. That's amazing.
yeah, you just, you plant your seeds and that's what grows, right?
I
So,
agree. Yeah.
yeah,
That's really funny. And that's the other part is I feel like you have to plant them. You have to let them be. You have to like let it be.
yeah,
Otherwise, you have to let it in. That is a beautiful statement. I love that. That sounds
yeah,
so amazing.
yeah,
Enjoy
yeah,
with my being.
yeah.
I'm enjoying,
Enjoy.
yeah,
I'm enjoying being with my
enjoy with my
being
being.
in
Yeah.
joy.
That's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
love that.
loved it. So, and I never wrote it down and I never forgot.
See,
It has
that's the
stayed
most
with me,
amazing. Yeah.
you
That's the
know?
thing. Yeah, it was meant to be.
Right. He planted that seed within
Yeah.
me and it has grown into joy.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
I'm constantly amazed at things like that because
yeah.
that is such a fun way for somebody to actually change that word enjoy.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
true.
such a
Yeah.
fun way to do that.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness. Well,
Yeah.
we're gonna start working on a song that I am going to be in joy with, and I'm going to enjoy talking about it And
Yay. Yeah.
before we get to it, because this is another request from a fellow loving soul out there in this wonderful universe.
Hmm.
But we have a list of songs as a playlist, if you will. Lyrical Wisdom Songs is what it's called, and it's on Spotify. And it is a public playlist. So anybody can go on Spotify on the free version and listen to the songs that we talk about from our show.
Oh, yes. Thank you so much, Bruce. Yeah, I kind of forgot, but thank you. Yes, we wanted to let you all know in deep appreciation for your being here with us. We have created for you a song list of all the songs that we are doing here on Lyrical Wisdom. So I know many times, Bruce, you and I speak about, I got to go listen to that song.
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
because when you really look into the lyrics and you really sit with the wisdom that is found within, you want to soak it all in.
you
So
do.
now you
Yeah.
all can do that by going to Spotify, and the public playlist is called Lyrical Wisdom Songs.
Yes.
Yes, and we have our beautiful, beautiful sound guru, Allison, my beautiful daughter, whom I love dearly, to thank for that.
Yes.
Yes, so thank you, Allison Bedrosian.
Yes. No, this is only maybe 10 songs now, maybe more as the time moves on, but just so you guys know out there, you can definitely go and listen to some of the songs that we've had episodes about. And um, you know, you don't have to listen to every single song, but we encourage you to go check out the songs that you might be looking for. And as we like to say, give us your requests because we love
Oh,
it. We love
yes.
you, and we are gonna really look forward to this song because this is a request today, isn't it?
Yes, it is. This request is by my good friend, Allison Pelissier. Thank
Yes.
you so much, Allison. She has been dear to us with several song requests, which we
Yeah.
encourage you all to do too. Please send us your
Yes.
request. We love doing what you want to hear.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, and then you'll see it on the Spotify song list soon. I
Yes.
am really, really excited about this. So, yay.
Me too.
We
Me
have a
too.
really cool song today. I am, yeah. And if you haven't caught the hints, the title of this song is Seeds by Ayla Nereo. Ayla Nereo. My brother lives in a jungle concrete, like a belly gone to rumbling, only wants a taste of the sky, wind, and fire, setting the seeds for the son of his son come with him one day to come. My sister, her hands are raised, for the stakes are high, and she knows it. And I am singing for her vision, singing for her vision. This is not mere speech. All we seek is here where we stand and shape as clay, turning tides dug deep and wider still to hold what comes, and wider still to say. We'll never be moved from here. Our lives will live in the seeds we've sown, calling what's coming clear. Our will is held in the gardens we've grown, as light from the sun we can give, as rivers meeting can become one. Walk toward the call of this and plant it deep for the ones to come. One day none shall be imprisoned for tending the land, for feeding our children. One day we will cherish the soil, valued more than gold, its value more than gold. One day our hands will raise for the way we walk and how we own it. And I am singing for this vision, singing for this vision. This is not mere speech. All we seek is here where we stand and shape as clay, turning tides dug deep and wider still to hold what comes, and wider still to say. We'll never be moved from here. Our lives will live in the gardens we've grown, calling what's coming clear. Our will is held in the seeds we've sown, as light from the sun we can give, as rivers meeting can become one. Walk toward the call of this and plant it deep for the ones to come. My brother lives in a jungle concrete, like a belly gone to rumbling, only wants a taste of the sky. Wind and fire setting the seeds for the son of his son to come with him one day. Taste the roots he was born from. Pass him the story how all hands came together as one.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Just I I think that is such a beautiful song, such a beautiful story, such a beautiful telling.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt like it suddenly had this sense of being in a magical place, listening to somebody who could be sitting in a chair while I almost go back to being in school. For me, my elementary school, we had teachers that would read stories to us at the end of the day before they let us go home. And that's what I remember. That's what that kind of felt like. But
Wow.
not necessarily as like a, as a story that isn't uh that is fiction, because those were stories about, that were basically based on, they were made up stories, fiction stories. And this has a feel of being absolutely real. You know, this
Yes.
is this is a story about something that is what I think some of us are experiencing in real life, in real time. And I think that that's part of what makes it so beautiful, is that it is also a not like a statement, but it's like poetry.
It's not a mere speech.
No, yeah, it's
Yeah.
exactly. It is just it's poetry to me in
Yeah.
its way. And so the
And I
very
also
beginning,
think it's a remembrance, right?
I agree, I
In other
agree.
words, the title of the song, Seeds, it's it's calling to all of us to
Yeah,
remember who we are
yes.
as a seed, and that everything we do and say and feel is planting more seeds for those to come, right?
Absolutely. It's the idea or philosophy that words are wands, as
Oh, yeah.
somebody I know once said. And so I say that because of course, it is that you had just mentioned the setting the seeds, as they say, as she, or excuse me, she. I don't know who this person is. I just know that they say it in the song very eloquently with setting the seeds in different points, you know.
And I love how, though I believe Isla is a woman, I'm not sure, but I love how she says, my brother and my sister. In other words, I believe, yes, Isla is a singer, a musician, and a composer and a dancer. I love it, love it, love it. Thank you, Allison. She, I think when she says my brother, she's not
Mhm.
being specific about that.
No,
She
no,
is calling it everyone
yes,
to, that is in, and I believe what is happening, and this is my thought process, is that by saying my brother, all of those beautiful souls that have entered this earth as what we define as a male.
I
You know what I
agree.
mean?
Yeah,
In
yeah,
that male body.
yeah,
And my sister being all those who have come into this world in what we label as a female body.
yeah.
That's how I see it. In other words, she's speaking to everybody on this earth.
I agree. It isn't just a a statement to,
Her
somebody
family
in
member.
yeah, yeah.
Even
There's
though, when you think about seeds, it is, you talk about the seed of your generation, your
yeah,
life, your children.
yeah,
And that's the beauty about, the all inclusiveness of this song. Not only are you speaking of your seeds that you planted in your children, but the seeds that you plant all the time, because everyone who lives in that jungle concrete. Now, I believe there's no explanation for that. I think we all know what she's trying to say
yeah,
there
I do
is
too.
I
Yeah,
but you know what I love about this, Bruce? My brother lives in a jungle concrete, is that she doesn't talk about like a she doesn't use the word city, or
yeah, yeah,
something like that, meaning that everything around is buildings. There's a sense of loss to the beauty of nature when you talk about living in a concrete city or whatever. But the word jungle in front of that, most people, when they think of a jungle, they think of something dense and sometimes difficult to get through. Do you know what I'm saying?
yes, yes,
Because it's become overgrown, it's become too much. The path through it can be, you have to hack your way sometimes with machetes to get through a jungle. So a lot of times we define a jungle as a difficult place to be.
yes. It is not necessarily the literal jungle. It is like an obstacle course of life.
Yes. And so she's talking about a
Yeah.
concrete jungle,
Yes.
meaning,
Yes. Yeah.
living life in
Yeah.
in away from that nature, away from just being with the earth on the land,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
it becomes like a belly gone to rumbling. In other words, for me, that's saying I'm hungry.
Yes.
I,
Yeah.
I, I need to be fed that nurturing soul of Gaia, of our mother. I miss that. For me,
yeah.
yes. Yeah.
No, I hear it. I read it the same way. And like a belly gone to rumbling, only wants a taste of the sky. So it literally goes into the next,
Yeah.
phrase
Yeah. It
saying
just
that,
wants to be, and for me, a taste of the sky is freedom.
yes,
It just wants to be free. It wants to expand, to be able to be in that expansiveness of just the
to
blue
to
that you
fly.
can see forever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to fly. And,
Yeah.
wind and fire setting the seeds for the son of his son come with him one day to come. And I like that. It's the way that this song flows. I love the way that it's written because it just seems to kind of tumbles in such a beautiful way that, you kind of finish this entire idea in such a beautiful way.
Yeah.
Because yes,
Yeah.
this taste of the sky, wind, and fire setting the seeds for the son of his son come with him. It just,
One day to come.
yeah,
In other words, it's not now, although we all know that the future is now.
yes,
Everything is. And what it is saying is, we all talk about our ancestors and those that have come before us because we understand our humanness in
yeah,
that the
yeah,
physicality does expire and new physicality comes forth. And though that's the seeds, I believe she's talking about the son of his son
yes,
come with him one
yeah,
day to come. It keeps going. It's like the sky,
yeah,
infinite, right?
infinitely,
Yeah,
infinitely, yes. It's
yeah.
persistent. It keeps reoccurring,
Hmm.
and it's my sister, her hands are raised, for the stakes are high, and she knows it. I like that statement in the way that her hands are raised high. Her hands are raised, for the stakes are high. I like that because I think of it as calling to the sky.
I do too.
You
Most
know,
definitely. The
the
vision that comes to mind is, and what is that? It's that prayer.
yes,
It's that
yes,
reverence
yes,
of calling to the that beautiful energy, that beautiful source, that beautiful creator that we call God,
yes,
call Buddha, we call, source, light, love, Allah, whatever you choose to call that what is what created us and everything that is.
absolutely. It's a
It's an acknowledgement of that
It
for me.
is. It is. I agree. It's that kind of, you know, reaching out to the higher power. It's a natural thing for a human to feel the desire to do that. Look at the buildings we build. We're
Hmm.
constantly
Skyscrapers.
trying to get closer and closer to what we perceive as the higher power. And, hence the name higher power. It's just,
Yeah.
like it really, it's a beautiful way of like really saying that because then, and
The
I am,
stakes are high.
yeah, the stakes are
Meaning,
very high.
yeah, I know that. In other words, what I feel like she's saying is that the sisters are saying, hey, we've got to reconnect with that higher power.
Yeah,
Those are the
yeah,
stakes that are, it's, we have to come back to our center. We have to understand the land. We have to come back to that loving mother of ours before we turn it all into concrete and lose it. Do you see what I'm saying?
yes, I
Yeah.
do. I
That
do.
I mean, that's what I'm feeling.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Like there's this, this feeling of,
Calling to come back to Gaia,
yes.
the earth that
And
is also within us.
and that's where, and I love how you said that because if, honestly, if from this singing for her vision, singing for her vision, as it says, you know, I think that that is the vision that is kind of part of what we're singing for in that way, is after reading through the song already and realizing just after reading this far that this is about, what you just mentioned. That's what we're singing for. We are singing for that vision. In a way, it says it in the song. And I feel like now we're actually saying that in the discussion of it, because
Yes.
this is not mere speech.
Yeah.
All we
All we
seek is
seek is here and where we stand and shape as clay.
turning tides dug deep and wider still to hold what comes and wider still to say. And I love that part because
Yeah.
there's an acknowledgement of the fact that it speaks to us, and what I feel like this is that we're talking about Gaia, we're talking about the earth, where we stand. All we seek is here where we stand, and shape is clay. It's, and then turning tides dug deep and wider still to hold what comes, because there is so much, and wider still to make the comment that I think is, where we need to listen.
Right, right,
you
right.
know,
In other words, and wider still to say.
to
And
say,
here we come back to that beautiful knowing that words are wands.
yes,
And
yes, yes,
you
yes, yes.
create your reality, and what seeds you sow are what you live in each and every day. And those
Yeah,
seeds are the voice, every sound, every syllable, every vibration that comes through you as the creator, as the divine
yeah,
here in physical form.
absolutely. And that's why I think it says this is not mere speech, you know.
Right.
I think that's the beautiful poetry of how they describe that kind of moment in that way, because we'll never be moved from here. Our lives will live in the seeds we've sown. I love
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Which is what I just said. It's,
Yes.
it's, it's, I mean,
Yes.
how many different ways can a person say you create your reality? You
It's
you live in the seeds you've sown.
yeah, and I find that to be one of the most fascinating things to say to our listeners is that Donna has that habit. I feel like we both do. We'll both suddenly start talking about something that we're feeling from these words, and then we'll read the next lyric, and that's what it's exactly what you just said. It is
Yeah.
exactly what you just said. And so, yeah, it's funny how that is constantly happening through these songs, because this is not the first time. But what a beautiful synchronicity there, because I agree.
Right, right. Yeah.
There's this, you know, we are creating it all, calling what's coming clear. We are calling it in what's coming clear to our vision, to our experience. Our
Yeah.
will is held in the gardens we've grown, because this is what we are creating, you know, uh, um, and not to quote Tom Hanks in the movie where he survived on the island, but he lights the fire and says, "Look at what I have created," and that is,
Yeah.
we all should celebrate in that, because that is what we are calling in what's coming clear. It is our garden. As light from
Hmm.
the sun we can give, as rivers meeting can become one. Walk toward the call of this and plant it deep for the ones to come.
Oh, Bruce, that just melts me.
I agree. It melted me
It
when, yeah,
yeah, it sends like these beautiful tingling vibrations through every cell of my body. Just the
absolutely.
thought and understanding and knowing that as light from the sun, we can give. In other words, we are the sun. We
Yes.
hold that brightness, that the same light from the sun that causes everything to grow on this earth,
Yeah,
we have within us.
we
We
do.
can give that light just by being present
We do.
in the knowing of that.
We do. And it's funny because it says our will is held in the gardens we've grown as light from the sun we can give. And then just like you just said, I love that because
Uh-huh.
yes, the sun then as rivers meeting can become one because once again there's that, another
Yes.
example, another like a similar thing that is, it's like a simile, I want to say, and it
Yeah.
makes me feel like, as rivers meeting can become one because that is that beautiful thing that happens. If anybody were able to go to Three Rivers is an area of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. They have a Three Rivers Stadium, and it's where certain sports teams play. And I mention that simply because there are three rivers that come together as one. And it just kind of gives me a reminder of that. There's a lot of rivers that do that with the Mississippi River, which I'm currently very close to. And there are other rivers out there that just become these beautiful bodies of water like that because they have this blending. It's just like what you said. It's like this coming together, creating something that we create every day in beauty. And it just, I love then is walk toward the call of this,
Yeah.
embrace it, walk
Embrace
towards it.
it,
Yeah.
embody it,
Yes.
become it.
Yes. And plan it deep for the ones to come. Because then we don't just celebrate it for ourselves in that way. We find kind of a nice, wonderful purpose for this energy where we can
Yeah.
transfer that energy to try to quote physics and transfer it to a place where it can be there for the ones to come, meaning for generations, you know,
Yeah. Yeah. And when we
building.
do that, Bruce, when we really, really do that, walk towards this call and
Yeah.
plant it deep, one day none shall be imprisoned for tending the land, for feeding our children. One day we will cherish the soil valued more than gold.
Its value more than gold. That is, I wanted to say that simply because thank you for the opportunity to put in that reiterating
I
the
wanted
this.
you to.
Thank you. Because I think we were together on that. We felt it.
Yeah.
The song is really trying to put a fine point on that moment and highlight it. We will cherish the soil, valued more than gold. Its value more than gold, just in case you didn't hear me before, And I think that is a beautiful thing because it is absolutely true. The
Yeah. Yeah.
one day our hands will raise for the way we walk and how we own it. And I think of that because, once we realize that the soil, Gaia, as you mentioned way back when we started reading this song, in the beginning of the discussion, and how, the song has such a beautiful way of referring to the soil and Gaia throughout this. Here we are saying that the soil is worth more than the thing that seems to be the most important thing, if you will. This thing gold is this most
Right.
important thing in our existence. I don't know anything else that's more important than gold, except for maybe a diamond. But even a diamond isn't quite considered as, people don't always just want to go get diamonds all the time. They just seem to want gold so badly. It is something that is so hypnotizing to humans.
Well, because it's been used for so long, it has so much more purpose. And yes, it seems the value of it, its value, like I can remember back in the day when I was young, in church, songs, the streets are lined with gold,
Yes,
and
yes,
you think of golden, think of the myth of Midas and the golden touch, people, they revere, I guess is a word, gold. They think that it's so valuable. And yet here we are saying the soil upon which we set our feet each and every day is so much more valuable than that.
Yeah. And it's,
And that's
you
how
know,
we can walk and how we can own it,
yes.
meaning we know the value of the land that we place our feet upon.
And I,
And
I love this
yeah,
idea of raising our hands will raise for the way we walk and how we own it. And I just keep seeing this vision of walking with my hands raised and singing,
yes, yeah,
and just singing for this vision, singing for
right.
this vision. And it's just such a
For
beautiful thing.
Gaia. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Because
yeah,
again, this is not mere speech. It is beyond that. It is
yeah.
bigger and deeper. All we seek is here, where we stand and shape as clay, turning tides dug deep and wider still to hold what comes.
And wider still to say. And that's what's beautiful because they're talking about this is not mere speech. In other words,
Yeah.
I'm just not talking off the top of my head, I'm singing.
Yes.
And I love that, Bruce, that
Yeah.
she
Yeah.
transitions from I'm singing for this vision, singing for this vision. And for
Yes.
me, there is a different essence to that because it holds a different frequency, a different tone to it
Yeah.
than mere speech.
Yeah. That's and it's we, just as they said with, walking with your hands held
Yeah,
up,
yeah,
hands will raise and we'll own it and we'll be singing and just, it's a such deepness, such depth to that, such a deeper feeling to that,
yeah,
such deep meaning to that. And that's, why I love the wider still to hold what comes, this portion of the song, and wider
yeah,
still to say. It's just, really, there is something that can speak to us after we can sing to it and we can
yes,
offer it our
yeah,
love. There will be a return on that love that we give. And
yeah.
if we listen carefully, I keep feeling this. If we listen carefully, singing for this vision, if we listen carefully, we will be able to hold what comes, and wider still, we will hear what it has to say, you know?
Uh-huh. I love that, Bruce. Yeah. You and I are both looking at that lyric, which is fascinating, but yeah, we're synchronized.
Yeah. And
I love
because
it
we'll,
where it says turning tides dug deep
yes.
and wider still. There's a song again, deep and wide, deep and wide. There's a river flowing through me deep and wide,
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I just realized what you were singing when you finally put those part. I'm sorry. I didn't hear it in the deep and wide part. There's a river going through me deep and
flowing
wide. Yes.
wide.
Flowing. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. So, in
Yeah.
other words, yes, because when we allow that, when we turn those tides dug deep and wider still to hold what comes, we'll be able to not just say, but sing
Yes. Yes.
to
We will be
Gaia,
able, yeah,
sing the harmony of life,
absolutely.
of
And the,
living,
of living and sing to also
the ones to come.
the ones to come and to be able to hear what Guy has to say following our songs and this because
Yeah.
that's the thing that we'll never be moved from here. Our lives will live in the gardens we've grown, calling what's coming clear. Our will is held in the seeds we've sown. Oh my gosh. Just,
Yeah.
you know,
Powerful, powerful words.
yeah,
That's all I can say.
it is.
Very powerful words that, And it's not just, I love the way she used gardens we've grown,
Yeah.
because when I think of a garden, I immediately come to one or the other. Complete nourishment, meaning
Yes.
a garden full of vegetables and you know, food to feed this beautiful body.
Yeah.
And then I also think of a beautiful flower garden in which we can just be and enjoy, enjoy just soaking in the beauty. So, either way, whatever you consider a garden, it's it's going to be beautiful.
It will be. And
Food, yeah,
it
or
is what
food for the soul.
it is, and it is what we have
It's
also planted.
nourishment.
It is.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, because once you've done that, your will is held. What you are, your will is held in those seeds that you've sown
Yes. Yes.
as light from the sun we can give.
We can give as rivers meeting can become one.
Yes. So, what do we need to do, Bruce?
We need to walk.
Walk. Yes. Walk toward the call of this and
Yeah.
plant it deep for the ones to
To
come,
come.
to come. Yes.
Yeah. Because once again, we can take ourselves back to the very beginning of the song, which is another beautiful return here to
Yeah.
my brother lives in a jungle concrete, like a belly gone to rumbling, because living in this concrete jungle, it's now we know the brother is feeling a little hungry, a little empty.
Yeah.
Belly gone to rumbling, only wants a taste of the sky, wind, and fire, setting the seeds for the son of his son to come with him. One day he wants to be free so he can fly and be
Yeah.
free and enjoy, that beautiful freedom and have a free and bright future and, taste the roots he was born from. Pass him the story how all hands came together as one. That is such a beautiful way to say it. It reminds me of something you had mentioned before we started talking about this. But again, from the son of his son to come with him one day, taste the roots he was born from, pass him the story how all hands came together as one.
Mm. Yeah. I mean, I would like to just take 1 second for all of you listening right now and just put that feeling in your heart and envision that
Yeah,
telling your children and having your children's children tell the story of how all hands came together as one.
yeah,
I can see it, Bruce. And that's what's beautiful. It's when you can envision that, and
yeah,
each and every one of you can see the moment where we all become one and we live on this earth as one. This is how we create.
that is,
Yeah.
that is,
The
that is
beautiful
such, yeah,
world that we're meant to live in.
yeah. It is just that simple imagination.
Yeah. And it's how we taste the roots we were born from, because those roots are Gaia. They are God. They are spirit. That's our, and then our comes through our mother Gaia into us. Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. Thank you, Allison, for this song. What a beautiful song
Hmm.
to have the opportunity to read through and to analyze and to look at and enjoy. And I was going to say, I was very much in joy, enjoying reading the song.
Thank you, Bruce. And
Thank
thank
you,
you, each
Donna.
and every one of you. We're all holding hands right now,
Yes, we are.
envisioning coming together as one.
Yes.
Yes. Wow.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
Donna.
you all. Thank you, Bruce. And thank you, each and every one of you, for being here with us today on
Lyrical
Wisdom.